Hey, good morning, everyone. Um, I met Vikrant. I've said this before. I met him when I was struggling to recover after COVID. And Vikrant bhi COVID के बाद भी we lived in the same colony. तो हाँ, COVID हो गया, recovery. We were badly hit, but recovery होके मतलब I was trying to walk in the park. And park में घुस के मेरा सबसे बड़ा aim था कि where is the nearest bench. मतलब मेरे से चला तो बिल्कुल भी नहीं जा रहा था. I was looking for the nearest bench. So I found Vikrant doing something with his tripod camera and all that. So I knew कि वो भी recovery, he was recovering after COVID. I also knew he had an appendicitis operation. So I asked him, भाई कैसे हो? So he said कि I'm fine and I'm also recovering. And he looked at my state and he says कि why don't you join me? So I felt that मतलब वो जो कर रहा है, I may not be able to do, but I said okay, because during COVID my weight had reduced, but immediately after COVID, each and every day I could feel it go up, and because of my tremendous weakness, I could not do anything about it. So I said कुछ तो कर ही लेते हैं. So that's how I started with Vikrant, and Vikrant knows पहले दिन मेरा I have a cervical spondylitis pain, so I had such a bad neck spasm कि 3-4 दिन मैं रोती रही. But then we continued. Then एक दिन उसने calf raises करा दिए, तो I was dragging my right leg for 3 days. So this was my state. He said we have to do plank. I was so horrified. I said, you know, I have cervical spondylitis. आप मुझसे plank कराओगे, मेरे तो कंधे बोल जाएंगे. But from there, you know, dhire, dhire, dhire. And I realized one thing, that Vikrant was not giving up on me. He could have given up. He could have said, ki you first go get checked up by a doctor. Or he could have thought ki bhai, this woman might just conk off, you know, and then people will blame me. But he didn't give up on me. So then I realized that if he's not giving up on me, how can I give up on myself? So that is how, you know, every day, dhire, 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 dhire karke. And suddenly I realized that हाँ भाई plank भी हो रहा है, mountain climbers भी हो रहे हैं, plank jacks भी हो रहे हैं, और all sorts of things हो रहा है. I had given up because of my cervical problem. I'm, of course, even now I'm overweight. I was, after COVID, my sugar levels had gone up tremendously. That came down. My cholesterol levels were already high before COVID, and because of COVID, they had shot up. That also came down. So my health parameters, my level of energy, my level of fitness, ability, and my thinking became clearer, because I don't know, maybe there's something about doing physical activity that keeps your brain more active. I don't know what it is. But definitely more energy to deal with home, office, kids, everything. Life keeps throwing challenges at you, and you need to have the stamina to face those challenges. And one of the mental stamina, spiritual stamina to chahiye, but physical stamina sabse pehle chahiye hai. So, and my aim when I joined Vikrant was ki mujhe, he kept asking me कि एक गोल बना लीजिए, what is your goal? And I kept telling him मुझे बस बीमार नहीं पड़ना है. I could see कि बस down the road, बस गेट पे ही है डायबिटीज, थोड़ा दूर है हार्ट डिजीज, तो वो तो दिख रहा था मुझे. So I said मुझे ये सब नहीं कराना है खाली. So he says, no, you have a positive goal in your mind. So I said, yeah, we used to do treks in the Himalayas. तो मुझे एक ट्रैक करनी है. So he said, okay, fine. So then वो कर करके फिर then yes, this summer we went to Kashmir. दो मतलब हम लोगों के ट्रैक्स 7-7, 10-10 दिन के ट्रैक्स होते थे, वो नहीं किया. But we did treks in Kashmir, and बहुत अच्छे से किया. And every time I was climbing on the hills, I was remembering our workouts, and I was remembering my coach. कि बंदे ने मतलब every day push कर करके he was able to bring me to this point कि मैं पहाड़ चढ़ रही हूँ, and I'm feeling good about it. So that was one. Then this summer heat became too much. I couldn't really we were running during the time. So running I started. Running I was running में नहीं कर सकती थी, so that also I started doing. Then गर्मी में running नहीं कर पाई, तो we started swimming, and we were swimming in the नर्मदा जी. नर्मदा जी उस समय of course पानी कम रहता है, फिर भी crossing the नर्मदा and back. So that was बड़ा अच्छा लग रहा है कि भाई, now that I'm recounting all this, I'm feeling great. Wow. Almost in April, May of last year, I was in a state where I was worried about myself. Ki how am I going to handle life? Because I am not having the energy to. Itna COVID ने मेरा बुरा हाल किया कि I was thinking, how am I going to live? If this is going to be the quality of my life. And today here I am, and Vikrant is inviting me to share my story with you. That in itself is an honor. So thank you, Vikrant. And my point in saying all this is just that however our state of fitness is today, हमें अंदर, हमारे अंदर क्या पोटेंशियल है हमें पता नहीं है जब तक हम करते नहीं हैं. करके देखते हैं तो देन भी रियलाइज कि अच्छा हम इतना कर सकते हैं, और करके देखते हैं फिर रियलाइजेशन होता है कि अच्छा हम इतना भी कर सकते हैं. So that was my idea behind telling you so much. Thanks Vikrant, मैंने बहुत समय लिया.